and now's trying to take the fourth spot away from Jason Leffler. So this is important for Carl. That's actually where they're racing for would be a 5-point swing in trying to get to that sixth spot.
And time's running out. 18 laps to go. Carl's looking up at the scoreboard saying, I need to get these spots.
Yeah, Clint Boyer being shown back in 13th position. So right now it would be about a 25-point swing in favor of Carl Edwards if they were to finish where they're running right now.
I can assure you that Clint Boyer would love for this thing to end right now and say, I'll only lose 25 points. So we see Brad Keselowski has caught Jason Leffler here in the 38 car. Brad made the other two passes on those guys that we mentioned. Carl Edwards.
How about Morgan Shepherd, this 89 car?
He's up in 23rd today.
Spot. He made a pit stop earlier and got a right front tire.
Kevin Hamlin he got a right front tire. Times are tough. And Kevin Hamlin in the 81 there. That's Morgan battling for 22nd position. Morgan, by the way, a former winner here.
I say that because it just shows you how limited his resources are. He's just making use of what he has and doing a great job here today.
Randy McDonald on car number 81 with Kevin Hamlin in it. Both of them trying to get in the top 20. 15 laps to go. Kyle Busch trying to get his 8th win of the season in the NASCAR Nationwide Series. There's the guy that's chasing him, Mike Bliss, and it has been almost 4 years since Mike Bliss has gone to victory lane. How hungry should this driver be to try to win one here? Charlotte, October 2004, some 66 races ago.
Oh, he's hungry, I'll guarantee you that. And this is a great race for this team. They're sitting here 14 laps to go in second spot, but the problem is they got Kyle Busch up in front of them in one of those Gibbs cars, and they've been almost unbeatable this year.
Yeah, Mike Bliss and this team, they're running well enough now to just slip in there and get a victory. And we see David Rudiman still trying to hold off Carl Edwards in the 60. David Reagan right behind him.
6th, 7th, 8th.
This is quite a battle they're having here. David Rudiman's really getting off the corner good. Carl Edwards gains a little bit on him to the center.
Here comes Denny Hamlin in this 32 car sneaking in the picture.
Yeah, now he's going to join the fun. Well, Ham coming from 2 laps down after the unscheduled stop back on lap 34 for a loose wheel.
You could see him drive up under the 6 there. Got him a little bit loose. David Reagan had his hands full getting off that corner.
I think David Reagan felt that. Caution's out.
Caution's out. Still outside.
Debris on the racetrack, we are being told, and that will put the yellow out for the 6th time today. Front straightaway, lap 189. Well, 11 laps to go, and now Mike Bliss will be able to pull right up on the rear deck of Kyle Busch. Wimmer will also be there. What will happen in the final laps? Back in a moment. Tonight on ABC, a key SEC Pac-10 matchup. The Georgia Bulldogs look to remain unbeaten as they head out to play the Arizona State Sun Devils. Will Georgia's ground attack respond in the hostile environment in Tempe? Saturday Night Football presented by Southwest Airlines on ABC tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Working caution for the 6th time today. And the 20 car, Joey Logano, by the way, the Aaron's lucky dog free pass, getting back on the lead lap. He will now be the 20 car in 20th position. Now the question is, less than 10 laps to go. Single file restart. Can Bliss, Wimmer, or maybe even Keselowski, who's driven his car back into the top 5, have something for the 18 car?
They're going to give it all they have. This 18 has been so fast on restarts, though, it's going to be hard for these guys.
I think Mike Bliss knows the Andy Petrie philosophy that if you can catch him and you got a bumper intact, you can pass him.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Kyle Busch, I've always been amazed.
Yeah, he better do it now before that pace truck gets off.
I said, if you can catch him.
Kyle Busch is so good at getting that throttle down and not spinning the rear tires, though. It's just amazing how quick he gets up through the gears and gets away, right there, gets away from these guys. And then he'll run wide open down through this corner, and he'll have about 4 car lengths the time we get off of turn 2.
7 laps to go. There comes Denny Hamlin back up. David Reagan on the inside of Carl Edwards.
Yeah, this is not really what Carl was wanting to see, especially since his car is not quite that good on the restarts, which will be a little bit better here He's trying to take advantage and see if he can get inside of.
He's got position on left
Jason
right
Leffler
here.
Look at Clint Boyer, the 2-car trying. He goes by the 6th car.
Wow, where did he come from?
Now he's within 2 spots of Carl Edwards. What kind of comeback would that be point-wise for him?
Yeah, he made a nice move on the outside of the restart there and got a few of these guys.
32 car just got a little nudge on the side of the 60 car.
Carl's going to drive hard. He knows those points are important. 32 has a good car. Carl's able to get back down to the bottom and protect that spot.
Yeah, the 18 car Kyle Busch already has a 1.2 second lead over second spot.
David Stremme making a move on the bottom of the racetrack.
88.
And here's the car you were talking about in commercial a moment ago. How Brad Keselowski trying to take the position away of the 3rd spot.
Wow, this has been impressive for him today. And it's unfortunate he had the problems. He might be the only guy out there that really could have something for the 18.
Time's running out for him, but he has a great car, and they've done a great job. I don't know who's worked harder today, Brad Keselowski or Denny Hamlin.
Yeah. We just hope everybody on that 88 team is okay today. We're getting word that a few injuries there, but hopefully everybody's fine. You see him just driving the wheels off of this thing right now.
Yeah, in case you just joined our coverage, the car fell off the jack when they were changing tires. The right front and right rear carriers were involved and got some hands pinched.
A lot of racing right here. Clint Boyer trying to make up a few more spots. You can see him get together with David Reagan right there.
10th, 11th, 12th. This is the 12th place car. Mike Wallace showing you what the bumping and rubbing there between the points leader and Reagan.
Mike Wallace.
Ooh, there's a little bit of rub right there. Oh, we got a crash on the front stretch.
Oh, the 5 car and Stephen
Again.
Wallace involved.
It's the second time this 5 car's been involved.
Stephen Wallace was having at least a top 15 finish, maybe a top 12 finish. Involved in this one now, caution for the 7th time today.
That in car right there that just went by, that was Kevin Harvick, who's gotten his car back out there. But these guys hit hard, and that's the nature of this racetrack. If you were with us earlier, you heard Rusty Wallace talk about that very thing. When things happen off of these corners, you go down to that inside wall and you hit hard.
Now we're going to overtime, boys.
Guys, coming to you. Something's wrong with the right front. I think we blew it out. Harold is coming to you.
Yeah, the left front tire is definitely flat there on Stephen Wallace's car.
Got a right rear, left front, right front. Got a lot of damage.
Yeah, they're going to need 4 on that one. Here's what happened.
See, Stephen just gets a little loose, and
Yeah.
you know this 5 car is kind of crippled running up above these guys.
Yeah, Joey Logano just snuck by there. If you saw that, the 20 car, as Stephen Wallace was spinning down across the track.
Oh, Logano just.
And the 5.
Oh,
Whoa,
man,
wow.
he missed it. Twice he missed it, but
Wow.
just by inches.
I'm sure he's going to look at it. He had an unfortunate day whenever he had the flat tire earlier, but
This will set up the 8th green-white checkered of the year. Once we get them restarted, it'll be the green flag, the white flag, and then the winner here at Dover. Back in just a moment.
Dover International Speedway, where the Camping World RV Sales 200 is about to go to a little racing version of overtime for the 8th time this year. You see the races that have gone to extra distance. It just follows up what I said earlier. It's not over yet.
It's not over till it's over, that's for sure. The intensity's heating up, just like we said early. And you saw a couple guys just going after it with a couple laps to go, trying to get some spots.
And it's not just for the lead. All those guys back in that lead lap group are fighting hard for spots, and that's why you get so many wrecks in these late laps.
You're absolutely right. But I'll tell you, I'm really impressed with Brad Keselowski. He has got that race car up in the 3rd position. He is in a poised position to get himself an opportunity maybe to get the victory lane.
Well, Mike Bliss has got one more shot at Kyle Busch's back bumper. Doc, Andy, and DJ. Question is, can he hang with him this time?
What do you think, guys?
Well, it's going to be tough. I mean, Kyle Busch has just been too strong on these restarts. I don't know. I really don't know what Mike Bliss can do to try to get him here.
the run and go he would have to get, NASCAR's not going to allow, so that's the problem. We see Jason Leffler here has some overheating problems. He's knocked the grill in on that, and it's not getting any air.
NASCAR said they're going to blow off some of the tire debris on the straightaway, so we're going to take a break and then come back with the green-white checker. Kyle Busch, Mike Bliss, Brad Keselowski, 1, 2, 3. There is only one attempt that NASCAR will allow at overtime. Green-white checkered. 7 cautions for 34 laps, and it has come down to this. Can Kyle Busch hang on? Bliss is hungry, and he's right on the rear deck as the green flag waves.
Yeah, that was a mistake that he made, because as soon as Kyle Busch felt him right there or saw him in his mirror, he took off. Good strategy. He might lose the second spot to Brad Keselowski if he's not careful.
Yeah, he's going to have to race. He's going to have to race this 88 car hard.
Pulls him by 2 car lengths up by 2. It'll be white flag this time by.
Kyle Busch just too strong for these guys.
Flag.
It's just been impressive all day long. Jason Leffler in the 99 car getting together going into turn 1.
Leffler able to make the pass, but the 32 car goes by. Denny Hamlin goes by and takes a spot. Final lap, turn 3 for the 18 car of Kyle Busch. Out of turn 4, and Rowdy Busch will do it for the 8th time in the NASCAR Nationwide Series in 2008.
Good job, boys. Good job. Nice pit stop. Good job, Bill. Dude, don't forget to get the flag, man.
Carl Edwards came home 5th. Clint Boyer back in the 10th spot, so a few points change hands there today. That guy there was just totally dominating all day. An incredible race car and driver.
Yeah, Kyle Busch led 3 times for 157 laps. Bliss credited with his best finish of the year, 2nd. Keselowski finishes 3rd. Wimmer 4th. Edwards 5th.
The last lap got kind of exciting going down into turn 1. You can see the side of David Rudiman's car. Jason Leffler got a good run. See him coming off down the front straightaway off of 4. He was ready to take the spot. Rudiman wasn't going to give it to him.
Rudiman didn't give you much room on the bottom right there.
Well, that's the last lap.
Yep. Yeah, I guess you take what you can.
Yep.
Another incident here. Joey Logano also getting into the 99.
But David Rudiman can't get any respect here.
He's probably glad this thing's over.
And so he goes from 6th to his finish of 17th in the final lap. Let's go down where Mike is caught up with the crew chief.
Well, Doc, when crew chief Jason Ratcliffe was suspended a few weeks ago, a lot of people said, well, the 18 will never be the same. Well, that's been anything but the case. Crew chief by committee, again, paying dividends. Steve Addington, a familiar face. He was just an advisor today. Instead, it was Joel Weidman who called the winning race. How did this whole system work for you guys today?
It was the crew chief by committee, and I just got to be the lucky one to make the calls and get interviewed. But it was help. It was a great job by Kyle. You know, when you have Kyle as a driver, it makes life easy, and we really didn't do much all day. So it's a testament to everybody back in the shop, the cars that they gave us at the track. It was pretty easy.
That's crew chief Joel Weidman's first career win, Doc, and he says they really didn't do much all day. Easy to believe when you saw how dominant the 18 car was.
Total domination.